12 minutes and 40 seconds. This is real-time use. This is real-world use. Admittedly, it's been a minute since I've been on YouTube and trashed something or bashed on something, and I hate that today it has to be against a company that I absolutely love, that I still use to this day, but it's GoPro, and this is a giant disappointment to me. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh my gosh! It's a whale! 9/11.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I'm guessing we might have some new viewers. I am Alex Epperson, Oklahoma's worst angler, and I know this is a very different kind of review today, and hopefully this is reaching out to some of you guys that, you know, do very similar things that I do, as far as going out and fishing and vlogging and, you know, just logging your adventures on video, putting it on YouTube, putting it on some kind of social media platform. And I gotta say, I got the Hero 11, and I'm extremely unimpressed with it. And when I say I'm unimpressed, I mean I'm very disappointed, and I'm going to show you guys why in just a second here. But I want to show you that this is the Hero 11. I forget, like, that's what I hate about the media mod. You got to take the thumb screw out of here, just take the media mod off, and then like you've got to buy like a super long thumb screw just to get it out of there, because the one that comes with it, it fits just so flush. But anyways, this is the Hero 11, and I can, like I said, I could show you guys just by opening that up, but I'm going to take it out of here just to show you. This is the Hero 11. This has the Enduro battery in it. Now, why I say this is a huge disappointment: the overheating issues. Yeah, I know, like the typical GoPro overheating. However, I watched enough videos and enough reviews on this that made me feel comfortable in getting it. And most of the guys that go out there and test this, you know, they're not plugging into the media mod, which I'm sure has a lot to do with the issues that I'm dealing with. But they're also testing in, you know, temperature controlled environments, whether it be in their house, whatever it may be. I'm in the garage. It is not temperature controlled in here. The climate control in here is whatever heat is coming through that garage door throughout the day. And it is hot outside today. It's like 100 degrees. So, I mean, I'm guessing it's probably closer to 80 in here. But I turned this thing on, and again, like, I have taken the battery out. I have tried to power it with just the USB cord, which a lot of us do. If you deal with overheating on your GoPros, a lot of the time you can take the battery out and you can plug just the USB cord in there, plug it into a battery bank, and not deal with any issues. But the settings that I have on here, if you cannot see, it is on 4K. Here I am again. 4K, 8.7 because of the new aspect ratio, 60 frames a second, widescreen. I've got 60% battery. I've got 42 minutes left on this memory card. So recording in 4K 60. I'm starting it right now. What I dealt with the other day when I was out fishing in the evening, I'm going to try and do this with no cuts and see if this thing will overheat within the time frame that I dealt with. If not, I mean, we'll just remember, or we'll go back and see just how long this clip records for. I had this on my chest in the media mod with no battery hooked up to it, no cord hooked up to it, just the GoPro, just like this right here. On my chest at this angle, felt like it had enough vent, enough airflow. The wind was blowing. I mean, there was air blowing on this thing, and I feel like it overheated on me within 15 minutes or less. It boggles my mind. I mean, the first time I used it, yeah, I had the media mod on it, and I thought it overheated maybe like after like 20 minutes or so, and I just thought that was kind of weird. So I thought maybe putting it on my chest not having it hooked up to any power or anything like that, maybe it would not deal with the overheating issues. And, you know, it's the Enduro battery. It's 4K 60. It's what, you know, kind of the standard is for vlogging now. And especially if you're out there creating content. Now, when like the David Mannings, the, you know, Matty Hapoyas, the Peter McKinnons go and test these things out, they're talking about using an action cam as an action cam. These generally are not meant to be used as a vlogging camera, as something to be turned on and left running for an extended period of time. However, us, the guys that go out and fish, that go out and vlog, that do these outdoor adventure vlogs and everything like that, but especially hunting or fishing, this is something that you can't just really like turn your camera off and then turn it back on as soon as something happens, because you're going to miss the moment. You're going to miss the action. So I feel like we as fishermen or as hunters want a camera that is going to just stay running, and that we can, you know, stop it recording or put it on loop or anything like that and not deal with these issues. This being the latest and greatest, it's got a ton of different features, you know, the 8.7 aspect ratio. That makes it huge for us as content creators, because then we can reframe to the 16:9 for this kind of video, or we can reframe to the 9:16 for our short form content. That's why I was so excited about this. That's why I got this. I got the media mod because I wanted to mic up. I wanted to have, you know, the option to be able to put power to it as well, and, you know, just have everything all in one and be set and good to go. But I cannot sign off on this. I cannot say that it is the one. I mean, like, stick with your 8s, you know, your 7s, 8s, 9s. The 10, I mean, I dealt with some overheating issues, but not like this, not this soon, not this quick. You know, I mean, these guys that are doing these videos, they're sitting there talking about, like, it's in a temperature-controlled environment. It's been on, you know, for 60 minutes or whatever it may be, 47 minutes. I would even take that. I would take 47 minutes. I would take that. I would take the battery out. I'd dunk it in the water, cool it off, pull it back out, pop another battery in. But after like 15 minutes, that's just, it's unreal. And it's not cool. It's not something that I'm happy with whatsoever. But what I wanted to do was just test this real world for you guys. We've been going for 4 minutes now. I turned it on. I started it. It's not like I had it turned on beforehand. That's the other thing. I did not have this thing turned on beforehand. I had it out here, turned off completely. So we're going to see. But I mean, it's hot already. I can feel the heat on the camera already without touching. I mean, I guess I can touch the screen, but it's already warming up. Now, again, does the media mod add to it? Most likely. Most likely, because it is drawing more power. It is having to, you know, power to the microphone. And it's probably going to be even worse if you were to put an external microphone to it. It's definitely going to be worse if you put, you know, a power cord to it. It's hot in here. Like, see, I'm sweating. But you cannot run this thing, at least in 4K 60, it will not power on. It will not stay on. It will not allow you to record if you have it hooked up to a battery bank without the battery in there. You have to have the battery in. And I don't know if, again, I have not tested it on like 1080 or 2.7K yet. But I feel like when you get this camera, the latest and greatest, you want to be able to use it. You want to use the latest and greatest features about this thing, and being like, even the fact that it can record in 5K, or 5.7, 60, I think. You can't even use that. I don't even know how fast that would overheat. But the 4K just overheats extremely quickly. Why do I record in 4K 60? Again, because most of the time, and if you don't do this, you probably should do it. Like, if you want to get short form content, if you want to have slow motion that is smooth, if you want to have better screen grabs, record in 60 frames a second. I know it's not the most cinematic frame per second. I know that. I'm well aware of that. I've got these cameras for that reason. But this right here, when you're trying to get a screen grab from that camera, from your GoPro, when you're recording in 30 frames a second, it's not going to be as crisp. You're not going to have, you know, that motion stopped as clear every time. And slow motion is just choppy. Recording in 30 frames. It's just choppy. It does not look good. I'm freaking sweating. It is hot out here, but I'm literally just trying to show you guys how quickly this thing will overheat. If anything, I'm just going to cut it and come back to it, and you're just going to have to take my word for it. I'm sending it back. I hate to do that. I really don't like doing that with cameras, especially with GoPro. And I say like I'm still using GoPro because I'm still using the 360 cam. I'm still using the Hero Max 360 or the Max 2, whatever, their second iteration of 360 cams. I still use that to this day, and I think it's phenomenal. I love that camera. I can use that thing recording in 360 with no battery in it, with it hooked up to a battery bank. I can do that. GoPro, whatever you did with these new cameras, I'm not a fan. I don't know if it's the new GP2 processor or whatever it is, but on my old 360 cam, I can do that. And that footage still looks crisp, still looks great. Word on the street is they're bringing out a new 360 camera, which I am really hoping for, really hoping to see. But yeah, I mean, like we're gonna come back, and I'm just gonna see how long it took for this thing to overheat. And the only way that I can prove it is just to show you just how long the video file is. So I'm dying out here. It's freaking, there's no airflow. Great, that's gonna be something else. Someone complains about, oh, no airflow, that's why it overheated so quickly. Shut up. Shut up. Honestly, didn't have to wait long. I mean, the metal part of the thumb screw here is hot. I can feel the heat on this. This thing is already overheated. I don't even know if it's going to turn on right now, but I'm going to take it out of here, out of the media mod, out of the case. I think it made it like 13 or 14 minutes. I'm not even kidding you guys. Okay, let me get it out of here. This thing is freaking hot. I'm going to try and turn it on. See what it says. Okay, GoPro turned itself off previous session because it was too hot. Okay, so we have it on here. God, this thing is hot. Let me go up. We're going to swipe up on this. We've got 12 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay. 12 minutes and 40 seconds. I hope that's in focus. 12 minutes and 40 seconds. This is real-time use. This is real-world use. Okay? This is what you're going to deal with on 4K 60. I'm not even going to go and try and mess with the 2.7. I'm not that guy. I don't feel like doing a camera review today. I could be that guy, but I don't feel like it. 12 minutes and 40 seconds. And the thing is, it was sitting still. It was sitting still until the last 2 minutes when I got up and I was going to go sit it over on the boat just so it had something, I don't know, just like a solid background to be looking at for the end of the video. But 12 minutes and 40 seconds, it was sitting. There was no active stabilization in play whatsoever. I mean, right here we've got, I mean, it's staring right there until I get up. That screen is freaking hot. And 12 minutes and 40 seconds, the last minute and a half, the last 40 seconds. The last 40 seconds is when it was having to use active stabilization. 12 minutes, 40 seconds. This thing overheated, completely unusable, at least in the media mod. Now again, I have not tried it outside of the media mod. I don't know. I'm sure, like I said, that has something to do with it. But even still, even if it's just out like this, the thing is not going to make it an hour. It will not make it an hour. It will probably not make it 45 minutes. And most of us that are out there, we're recording for longer than that. And we're swapping batteries out. But the problem is when this overheats, you can't just swap out a battery and put a new one in there and hope that it's okay. The entire core of the camera is too hot to operate. Disappointing. So, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed my rant. Hope you guys enjoyed my review. And hopefully, more importantly, it saves somebody a few extra bucks or thinking that, oh, I need to do the upgrade so I can get the latest and greatest. If you're doing what we do, if you're using your GoPro for longer than 12 minutes and 40 seconds, if you're using your GoPro for longer than 30 minutes at a time, the GoPro Hero 11 is not the one for you. I'm saying it right now. It is what it is. This stuff is entirely too hot for me to just continue to hold. So, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you next time we're on the water. Almost forgot. Winners. The giveaway. MonsterBass boxes. Giveaway winners. I know I'm like way behind, so I'm going to throw you guys some extra baits in there. Jake Armijo, and Adrian. Adrian said, "Spitting fire from the Oklahoma outlaw." LOL. Good rant. I appreciate that, Adrian. And Jake said, let me find his really quick. Jake said, "Awesome video, man. Glad to see you still at it and still being honest with your reviews. Glad you called out Chad on the spinnerbait tips and video." So, thanks for watching, guys. Again, sorry it took so long. I know I promised like on a Thursday, and you know it's Wednesday, or maybe I said like, did I say like the following Thursday, or can I just pretend that today is Thursday? And anyways, guys, message me on Instagram or shoot me a message on Facebook. I would probably say just, my personal Facebook, just Alex Epperson. It's me holding a bass. It's very hard to miss. Shoot me a message. Give me your addresses so I can mail these guys out to you. Thanks for watching again, guys.